A reading from the book of Ezra, chapter 1. In the first year that Cyrus of Persia was emperor, the Lord made what he had said through the prophet Jeremiah come true. He prompted Cyrus to issue the following command and send it out in writing to be read aloud everywhere in his empire. This is the command of Cyrus, emperor of Persia. The Lord, the God of heaven, has made me ruler over the whole world and has given me the responsibility of building a temple for him in Jerusalem, in Judah. May God be with all of you who are his people. You are to go to Jerusalem and rebuild the temple of the Lord, the God of Israel, the God who is worshipped in Jerusalem. If any of his people in exile need help to return, their neighbors are to give them this help. They are to provide them with silver and gold, supplies and pack animals, as well as offerings to present in the temple of God in Jerusalem. Then the heads of the clans of the tribes of Judah and Benjamin, the priests and Levites, and everyone else whose heart God had moved, got ready to go and rebuild the Lord's temple in Jerusalem. All their neighbors helped them by giving them many things: silver utensils, gold, supplies, pack animals, other valuables, and offerings for the temple. Emperor Cyrus gave them back the bowls and cups that King Nebuchadnezzar had taken from the temple in Jerusalem and had put in the temple of his gods. He handed them over to Mithridath, chief of the royal treasury, who made an inventory of them for Sheshbazzar, the governor of Judah, as follows: gold bowls for offerings, 30. Silver bowls for offerings, 1,000. Other bowls, 29. Small gold bowls, 30. Small silver bowls, 410. Other utensils, 1,000. In all, there were 5,400 gold and silver bowls and other articles which Sheshbazzar took with him when he and the other exiles went from Babylon to Jerusalem. The word of the Lord. A reading from the book of Ezra, chapter 2. Many of the exiles left the province of Babylon and returned to Jerusalem and Judah, all to their own hometowns. Their families had been living in exile in Babylonia ever since King Nebuchadnezzar had taken them there as prisoners. Their leaders were Zerubbabel, Joshua, Nehemiah, Seraiah, Reelaiah, Mordecai, Bilshan, Mispar, Bigvai, Rehum, and Baanah. This is the list of the clans of Israel with the number of those from each clan who returned from exile. Parosh, 2,172. Shephatiah, 372. Arah, 775. Pahath Moab, descendants of Jeshua and Joab, 2,812. Elam, 1,254. Zatu, 945. Zakai, 760. Bani, 642. Bebai, 623. Azgad, 1,222. Adonikam, 666. Bigvai, 2,056. Adin 454, Ater, also called Hezekiah 98, Bezai 323, Yorah 112, Hashum 223, Gibar 95. People whose ancestors had lived in the following towns also returned: Bethlehem 123, Netophah 56, Anathoth 128, Azmaveth 42, Kiriath Jearim, Kaphirah and Beeroth 743, Ramah and Geba 621, Michmash 122, Bethel and Ai 223, Nebo 52, Magbish 156, the other Elam 1254, Harim 320, Lod, Hadid and Ono 725, Jericho 345, Sanaa 3630. This is the list of the priestly clans that returned from exile: Jediah, descendants of Jeshua 973, Immer 1052, Pashur 1247, Harim 1017, clans of Levites who returned from exile: Jeshua and Kadmiel, descendants of Hodaviah 74, temple musicians, descendants of Asaph 128, temple guards, descendants of Shallum, Ater, Talmon, Akub, Hatita and Shobai 139, clans of temple workmen who returned from exile: Ziha, Hasufa, Tabaoth, Keros, Siaha, Padon, Lebana, Hagaba, Akub, Hagab, Shamlai, Hanan, Gidel, Gahar, Reaiah, Rezin, Nekoda, Gazam, Uzzah, Paseah, Besai, Asna, Meunim, Nephisim, Bakbuk, Hakufa, Harhor, Bazluth, Mahida, Harsha, Barkos, Sisera, Tamar, Neziah and Hatifa, clans of Solomon's servants who returned from exile: Sotai, Hassophereth, Peruda, Jala, Darkon, Gidel, Shephatiah, Hatiel, Pokereth, Hazebaim and Ami. The total number of descendants of the temple workmen and of Solomon's servants who returned from exile was 392. There were 652 belonging to the clans of Deliah, Tobiah and Nekoda, who returned from the towns of Tel Melah, Tel Harsha, Cherub, Adan and Immer. But they could not prove that they were descendants of Israelites. The following priestly clans could find no record to prove their ancestry: Habiah, Hakkoz and Barzillai. The ancestor of the priestly clan of Barzillai had married a woman from the clan of Barzillai of Gilead and had taken the name of his father-in-law's clan. Since they were unable to prove who their ancestors were, they were not accepted as priests. The Jewish governor told them that they could not eat the food offered to God until there was a priest who could use the Urim and Thummim. Total number of exiles who returned: 42,360. Their male and female servants 7,337. Male and female musicians 200. Horses 736. Mules 245, camels 435, donkeys 6,720. When the exiles arrived at the Lord's temple in Jerusalem, some of the leaders of the clans gave free will offerings to help rebuild the temple on its old site. They gave as much as they could for this work, and the total came to 500 kilograms of gold, 2,800 kilograms of silver, and 100 robes for priests. The priests, the Levites, and some of the people settled in or near Jerusalem, the musicians, the temple guards, and the temple workmen settled in nearby towns, and the rest of the Israelites settled in the towns where their ancestors had lived. The word of the Lord.